Have you ever wondered what your blood is made of? Well, it's a fascinating mix, a cocktail of life, if you will, composed of blood cells and plasma. Blood cells, also known as hematocytes or hematopoietic cells, are the star players, forming about 45 to 46% of your total blood. Now imagine that. Almost half of your blood is made up of these microscopic heroes, tirelessly working to keep you healthy and alive. These cells come in different types, each with its unique role. We have the red blood cells, the white blood cells, and the platelets. Each has a tale to tell, a part they play in the grand scheme of things, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. In the following scenes, we will delve deeper into these components, starting with the most abundant one, the red blood cells. So buckle up and let's embark on this microscopic journey together. Red blood cells, also known as erythrocytes, make up about 99% of the total blood cells. These are red-colored, biconcave cells devoid of a nucleus. Picture a disc with a divot in the center, somewhat like a donut without a hole. These cells have a diameter of about 7 to 7.5 micrometers and a thickness of about 2.5 micrometers at the edge. Erythrocytes have an average lifespan of 120 days, after which they are replaced by fresh cells. Interestingly, there are more of these cells in males, making up 42 to 54% of total blood volume. That's approximately 4.7 to 6.1 million red blood cells per cubic microliter of blood. In females, they constitute about 37 to 47% of total blood volume, or around 4.2 to 5.4 million red blood cells per cubic microliter of blood. Now, let's delve deeper and look at the most crucial components of red blood cells: hemoglobin and antigenic glycoproteins. Hemoglobin is an iron-rich protein that plays the vital role of ferrying oxygen and carbon dioxide gases. This protein makes up about 95% of the dry weight of each red blood cell. The plasma membrane of red blood cells houses blood group antigens, which are used to classify blood into various groups. The major antigens of concern are A antigen, B antigen, O antigen, and rhesus or Rh antigen. So what's the main job of these red blood cells? It's transportation. They serve as the body's primary method of transporting gases, specifically oxygen from the lungs to the body's tissues and carbon dioxide from the tissues back to the lungs. In essence, these red blood cells are our body's vital transport system. They pick up oxygen from our lungs, deliver it to the cells that need it, and then carry away the carbon dioxide, a waste product of metabolism. These red warriors carrying oxygen and carbon dioxide are vital for our survival. While red blood cells are the most abundant, white blood cells and platelets also play crucial roles in our body. Let's dive deeper into their functions. White blood cells, or leukocytes, are the body's first line of defense against diseases and infections. They are like soldiers patrolling the body, ready to attack any foreign invaders such as bacteria, viruses, and cancer cells. There are several types of white blood cells, each with a unique method of combating disease. On the other hand, we have platelets or thrombocytes. These tiny fragments are not actually cells, but they are essential for blood clotting. When we get a cut or a wound, platelets rush to the site and stick together, forming a clot that stops the bleeding. They essentially act as a natural bandage, preventing excessive blood loss. As you can see, every component of our blood has a specific and essential role in keeping us healthy. So, what's the takeaway from this journey through your bloodstream? Well, it's clear that our blood is much more than just a red liquid. It's a dynamic, complex system comprising various components, each with vital roles. Red blood cells, or RBCs for instance, are the most abundant cells and serve as the primary transporters of oxygen and carbon dioxide, playing a crucial role in respiration. White blood cells and platelets, although fewer in number, are no less significant. They act as the body's primary defense mechanism, fighting off infections and enabling clotting to prevent excessive bleeding. And let's not forget the plasma, the liquid component which serves as the medium for these cells and also transports nutrients, hormones, and waste products. Each component, in its own way, contributes to maintaining our health and well-being. Next time you see a drop of blood, remember, it's not just a red liquid. It's a complex mixture of life-sustaining cells and plasma working tirelessly to keep you alive and well.